A Pepsi. The tradition. The competition.
With a huge offensive rebound and follow-up basket.
A season of preparation and determination comes down to a test of wills between the best of the girls' high school basketball teams. Welcome to the Minnesota State High School Girls Basketball Championships. These are the tournaments on 9. And now, live from Williams Arena, your host for the Tournaments on 9, Minnesota 9 sports anchor Jim Gilliland.
Yes, they're sprinting, they're running, they're making their way on this beautiful day inside this historic basketball edifice at Williams Arena because they're from outstate Minnesota, and this is a place that they long to come to. Maybe sometimes city folks get a little bit jaded, but the Class A people love to come to Williams Arena because it means they're in the state tournament. They're going to play on this floor that has had so much history behind it. Janet Carvin and Dick Bramer joining me again for 2 more terrific games as we kick off Class A. We're going to get it started here with the blue against the red, and it's going to be excitement because the small towns bring their people. There's no doubt about it. Esko and St. James are here.
And they were here 2 years ago, Jim. You're right. A big crowd here this afternoon. Bigger crowd, I think, than we had last night for the AA schools. But both St. James and Esko were here 2 years ago. They both lost in their opening round games. And both coaches talked about how 2 years ago they were just happy to be here. They maybe got caught up in on the aura about the state tournament. This year they want to stay in the championship bracket and pick up a win here this afternoon. They start and play almost exclusively juniors and seniors, players that got that tournament experience 2 years ago.
Janet Tracy Milroy, boy, we've been saying that name for many years. Minnewaska a little bit newer, but a fine athletic tradition begun there in a new conglomeration. So that should be an interesting second game.
That's right. Tracy Milroy, of course, has won 2 state championships. This is the 20th year of girls basketball, but we're also excited to see Minnewaska. This is their first state tournament experience ever, and that is the community of Starbuck, Glenwood, and Ballard. So they have brought their people also. I think we're going to see 2 fine teams. They're led by 2 sophomores, leading scorers for both teams, so some young players that we can look forward to watching.
Helping meet the rest of the participants, the off-the-court participants, and some on. Andy Skugman and Jeff Grayson roaming the grounds here at Williams Arena. Jeff Grayson right now.
All righty, Gilly. Good afternoon, everybody. We welcome everyone around the state of Minnesota to Class A quarterfinal Thursday. You know the menu. We'll have interviews with players and coaches, get their thoughts on the games throughout the day and throughout the night in our primetime coverage. But when you serve up a meal of basketball, you need some seasoning and some flavor. And to provide that, we go to my partner, Andy Skugman. Good afternoon, Marvelous.
Good afternoon, Jeffrey. I'm not sure if you can see me or not, but I am out here in the Esko section. Besides interviews with coaches and players, we'll also bring you the tidbits from the stands. The fans, they too have helped make this tournament the great one that it is and has been for 20 years. Tip-off just a few minutes away. Our first Class A quarterfinal matchup, Esko and St. James. You're watching live continuous coverage of the 1995 State High School Girls Basketball Tournament. We'll return to Williams Arena after this timeout.
Menards can help give your home the perfect look. Starting with Armstrong's wide selection of vinyl flooring. Exelon floor tiles are just 49 cents each. Intrepid flooring never needs waxing, just $4.77 a square yard. Remove paint or stain easily with Parks Pro Stripper. Simply apply and scrape off. 1 gallon is $3.99 after $6 mail-in rebate. Save at Menards for all your home needs.
Save big money at Menards.
The Thompsons got their home equity installment loan from First Bank, not just because they could finance their car and deduct the interest, or get convenient ways to manage their money, or pay for the new addition to their home. They First Bank because the bank loaned 100% of the equity in their home, which let them consolidate their finances and their family all at once.
For special rates and no closing costs, apply by phone today.
My dad once said, 90% of sports is from the neck up. Experience tells me he was right. They say only the strong survive. Experience tells me it's true. Now I know I'm just a rookie, but I see what it takes to succeed. Hard work, strength, experience.
Your GMC truck dealers are a proud sponsor of this telecast.
You know, that son of mine is really something. Well, he's doing field research on high-altitude geological rock formations.
Nothing's more intense than Snout and Mountain Dew.
Education is priceless.
Get a free basketball when you buy Reebok footwear at Sears, plus other great offers inside Mountain Dew multi-packs.
Welcome back to Williams Arena from Section 2. The St. James Saints against the Esko Eskimos from Section 7. Let's get the introductions from Robert Reed.
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen, and again welcome to Williams Arena for the start of this Class A 1995 Girls State Basketball Tournament, the 20th season of girls basketball. Let's now introduce the cheerleaders from the visiting school, St. James. Please say hello to Nikki Ekstead, Valerie Erickson, Jenny Larson, Carrie Nibby, and Jenny Sands, the St. James cheerleaders. And now let's meet the cheerleaders from the home team from Esko High School. Please greet Crimson Runke, Stacy Parrish, Amy Robbins, Megan Langley, Wendy Bartsius, and Melissa Anderson, the Esko cheerleaders. And now we'll introduce the reserves for both teams, going numerically in the program. Starting with the Section 2A champions, a record of 25-1, the visiting St. James Saints. Starting with number 11, 5'8", senior guard and forward, Heather Johnson. Number 12, freshman, 5'6" guard, Emily Anderson. Number 20, 5'6" sophomore guard, Katie Becker. Number 21, junior guard, 5'6", Sadie Knickrum. Number 22, 5'4", junior guard, Kayla Helgett. Number 30, 5'7" sophomore forward, Wynette Sandmeyer. Number 32, 5'6" junior forward, Trudy Bannerman. Number 44, 5'9" sophomore forward, Amber Runge. Number 45, 5'11" senior forward and center, Casey Peterson. And number 50, 6'1" junior center, Mel Connell. And now introducing the reserves for the home team, the Section 7A champions, a record of 24-3, the Esko Eskimos. Starting with number 10, 5'6" freshman guard, Rita Townsend. Number 14, 5'9" freshman forward, Lacey Catanzari. Number 20, 5'3" junior guard, Nikki Flynn. Number 22, 5'5" freshman guard, Joey Menard. Number 32, 5'7" senior forward, Stephanie Menard. 5'7" freshman forward Jenny Hotop. And number 52, 5'7" sophomore forward Amy Sather. And now let's meet the starting lineup. Starting with the guards, alternating by teams. Starting for St. James, number 14, 5'5" senior Jackie Helgen. And her guard opponent, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Julie Ohms. At the other guard for St. James, 5'11" junior, number 24, Lisa Olson. And at guard for Esko, 5'10" junior, number 40, Gina Perich. At center for St. James, a 6-foot senior, number 10, Amy Hinchin. For Esko, 6-foot junior, or senior rather, 6-foot senior, number 50, Anna Townsend. At forward for St. James, 5'7" junior, number 15, Melissa Walter. And for Esko, 5'10" junior, number 54, Danny Catanzari. At the other forward for St. James, number 42, 5'11" junior, Deb Steele. And for Esko, a 5'10" junior, number 34, Jennifer Reed. The officials for this game are Vicki Barron and Donald Burgo. And now it's a pleasure to introduce a member of each team. Representing the visitors from St. James, number 32, Trudy Bannerman. And representing the home team from Esko, number 12, Julie Ohms.
Welcome to the Minnesota State High School Girls Basketball Tournament. We appreciate your attendance at this tournament and hope you enjoy it.
The State Girls Basketball Tournament is being played under the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair play and good sportsmanship among players and coaches. As athletes, we ask that spectators promote the ideals of good sportsmanship, fair play, and respect for our opponents and the calls of the officials.
Thank you, Trudy and Julie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join in and sing as the St. James High School Band, conducted by Mr. Dan Gopper, leads us in our national anthem.
our first matchup between St. James and Esko.
Both these young ladies are seniors, both 6 feet tall, and both have had major contributions to their programs. Amy Hinchin, a Miss Basketball finalist already, and Anna Townsend, of course, we saw her in the state tournament not too long ago. She is back. Townsend averages about 16 points a game, and Hinchin about 22.
And it's Hinchin against Townsend in the center circle, and the tap controlled by St. James. This is Lisa Olson handling the ball out front. Jen Keel from the outside. Averaging 12 a game, Jen Keel gets it started for the Saints. And some full court pressure by the Saints. They love to put the pressure on, and it results in a turnover.
Nice job by Melissa Walter to knock the ball loose off of that full court press.
Walter feeds the lane. Keel feeds it back to Olsen, who hits. They're a good shooting team. They love to press. That's why they've only lost 1 game this year. Blocking foul in the lane. Foul called on Jackie Helget.
That one loss came to Worthington, an outstanding team coached by Don Piper. There you can see the contact as she split the defense. Gina Parrish.
This St. James team, 25-1 on the year, and 7 of those 25 wins came against AA teams. You've got to look at Dale Bannerman in his 7th year at St. James. A couple of misses for Gina Parrish.
You know, for our viewers that might have trouble figuring out which team is which, Esko is the team in blue, but they also are the team where every player has French braids. So if it's a French-rated player, they're from Esko.
I could have watched them play 3 games and not picked up on that. Thank you for pointing that out. A miss by Keel.
They're beautifully done, too. They must spend hours before the game on each other.
Thompson got the rebound and then traveled as she got the loose ball. Couple of turnovers for Esko to get things started. Esko making its 5th tournament appearance. Again, they were here 2 years ago. A 3. And a 7-0 start for the Saints. Melissa Walter getting the 3-point basket. Finally, the Eskimos get on the board. Jen Ream getting the first basket.
Well, that's really important for Esko to get something in here because St. James is shooting very well here at the beginning of the game.
Walter feeds it to Olsen. A miss there, but a save on the baseline. Hinchin passing it to Townsend, and now Townsend is fouled by Jen Keel. Kind of unusual for the Eskimos to fall behind so much so quickly. They allow an average of less than 40 points a game. They've given up 7 quick points to the Saints.
It's time to go to the extreme. Top Stadium Club. Go one-on-one with every threat in the NBA. Then get their numbers nailed. The special insert cards. Rising stars, talent on fire. Clear cuts, a see-through view of the best in the game. Dynasty meets destiny. It all comes together. Top Stadium Club.
It's extreme!
We asked Mike and Sandy Wilson to hand over their answering machine and try US West voice messaging. Sandy was grateful for the extra space. Mike was happy he could get messages from his brother, even when Sandy was talking to her sister. While Sandy was thrilled she could skip through messages from Mike's fishing buddies. But when we attempted to return the machine, both politely declined. Voice messaging. Another simple answer from US West.
Welcome back to the Girls State Basketball Tournament. KMSP Television has purchased the broadcast rights to the 1995 Minnesota State High School Basketball Tournament. No broadcast, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and account of this copyrighted telecast is permitted without the written authority of KMSP Television and the Minnesota State High School League.
you, Janet. Dick Kramer and Janet Carson bringing you the first quarterfinal game of the Class A bracket. And a nice post move by Anna Townsend.
Oh, that sure was. Nice head fake, crossover step, and shot it up softly with the left hand.
A 7-4 ball game. And another hoop for Lisa Olson. She's got 4. Eskimo's doing a better job handling that pressure, and they're getting some quick shots. There's one from Gina Parrish.
Gina Parrish, the other scoring weapon for Esko, along with Townsend.
3-point try. Good! Melissa Walter with her second 3-ball. At midcourt, picked up by Parrish. Bounce pass off the glass. There it is for Julie Owens. Excuse me, Rita Townsend.
Well, these two teams are really off and running, both shooting extremely well. No tournament jitters or problems with the background or anything with these two teams.
Olsen hits. 6 for Lisa Olsen. What a shootout here in this first Class A game. Rita Townsend. Rebounded by Amy Hinchin. Got a great shootout. We haven't had, I don't think, a shot from Amy Hinchin yet. She's the leading scorer for St. James. Walter misses this time. Rebounded by Hinchin. They haven't had to go to her. Everybody else has been shooting the ball so well for St. James.
And that's really nice for St. James to be in that position.
Hinchin has her shot blocked, but a foul called on Anna Townsend. While we have a moment, we should update you on what happened this morning here at the Sports Pavilion in the consolation bracket. Apple Valley beat Woodbury 63-47, and Osseo beat Duluth East 74-63. But in the Duluth East loss, Allison Berg was 11 for 11 from the free throw line, setting a new state tournament record. The old record, 10 of 10 from the line. So Allison Berg setting a high school tournament record, making 11 free throws this morning in the consolation bracket. Hinchin gets a free throw as you look at Dale Bannerman.
Well, Apple Valley, of course, everyone talked about the matchup against Rochester Mayo. They really struggled last night, but played real well today against Woodbury, shooting over 55% from the field.
Parrish with a nice play on the inbounds and a nice feed across the lane, but the shot's no good by Danny Contanzari. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Bump along the lane. And the foul is called on Danny Catanzarit. Danny and Lacey Catanzarit are sisters. From the corner, a two-pointer by Lisa Olson. She's got 4 field goals in this first quarter. And a 10-point lead now for the Saints. Rita Townsend misses, rebounded by Hinchin. What a great first quarter for the Saints. They shot the ball very well. Shot by Heather Johnson was short. And on the rebound, the Saints commit a foul.
That was Lisa Olson there, number 24. Going in a little bit late for that offensive rebound. But what a great start for St. James here. They're shooting, I'm sure, well above 50% here in the first quarter.
3:07 left in the first quarter. On the Menard scoreboard, the Saints lead by 10.
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen and have ourselves a snack.
Ice cold milk. Help yourself. Cold drinks are like basketball players. They can be tall, they can be smooth, but it takes a great one to dunk. Ice cold milk. Help yourself. Brought to you by your local dairy farmers.
You bought a mobile home?
Today's manufactured home.
You bought a house!
Factory-built quality at a price that makes sense.
We have 3 big bedrooms. Oh, wow. I love it. It's a manufactured home.
For more information on manufactured homes, call 1-800-423-6642.
Paging through the program here at Williams Arena. And paying attention to the quarterfinal matchup. St. James on a 6-0 run. They've opened up a 10-point lead over the Esko Eskimos.
Esko has done a fairly good job of handling this pressure full court. But they haven't really been able to get into a half-court offensive set.
Hinchin with a great save in the corner, but the Eskimos were able to keep possession of the basketball.
Here they're going to look in for Townsend.
There she goes, off the glass, a nice layup. 4 for Anna Townsend. Almost tipped away by Rita Townsend. Now out of bounds, it'll go to the Eskimos. Talked about the Catanzari sisters. The Townsends are also sisters. Joey and Steph Menard are sisters on this Esko team. Townsends have quite a family. They've got 13 kids in the family. 9 girls, 4 boys, we're told.
You know, I'm one of 7, but I can't imagine almost doubling that number and trying to keep track of everybody's birthdays.
Rolls out of bounds. It goes back over to St. James. They should enroll a Christ Household of Faith.
That's right.
They've got a total enrollment in that school of 36. You get the Townsend family in there. Improve the basketball team from a very good program already and increase the enrollment. 3-point try, no good by Hinchin, and it goes out of bounds to Esko. 2:12 left in the first quarter. In for St. James, Jackie Helgett. And coming out, Emily Anderson. Consistent pressure, the feature of this St. James team.
Full court, player to player.
Pass tipped away, stolen by Helgett. Lisa Olsen's had the hot hand with 4 field goals in the half. Hinchin with her first field goal. Four points for Hinchin. Julie Ohms feeding it off to Gina Parrish, and Parrish is fouled.
Well, that's just classic basketball, what they ran right there. Number 40, Gina Parrish, had the ball under control. She passed it off to Ohms and received it right back on the give and go. Went hard and strong to the basket and drew the foul.
Mel Connell guilty of the foul.
You know, when we work with young people at our camps and any youth coaches try to get players to do basic plays like this, give and go, give the ball up and go to the basket. And a lot of girls will say, oh, that's so basic, or that's so elementary. But when you go to a Timberwolves game or you watch any college basketball game, it's such an effective, basic, fundamental play. It works almost all the time.
Townsend got the rebound of the free throw miss, but then a turnover. Picked off by Jen Keel. 3-point try off the front of the rim by Lisa Olsen. Rebounded by Parrish. All the way to the basket, a misfire for Jen Ream. But the Eskimos keep the basketball. Short from Julie Ohms. Another Eskimo rebound. Another Eskimo rebound. Steph Menard got that one. Beating Ohms in the corner. And now a turnover. This is Melissa Walter.
Gina Parrish, good hustle coming back to knock that ball loose.
Saints will get it back with 42 seconds left. Mel Connell coming out for St. James. Nikki Flynn in for the Eskimos. Right off the inbound, three-point try, no good for Hinchin. And a foul underneath on Esko.
Melissa Walter is just 5'7". She's number 15 that's going to take the ball out of bounds. And she was the one that really anticipated well to get the inside position to draw the foul.
Julie Ohms guilty of the foul. Well, the Saints have cooled off a little bit. It's an offensive rebound and another foul underneath. Hinchin working the boards well for the Saints. The Saints started out red hot, but now they're missing most of their perimeter shots. Foul on Anna Townsend, excuse me, Janet, her second foul.
Esko really has some height with Townsend. She's going to go out right now, but they do give up a few inches here and there, but position is really everything in rebounding.
Hinchin 3 of 3 from the line. You look on the right, the lady with the water bottle, Sue Northey, in her seventh year with Esko. Steal, and now a traveling call on Jen Peel. And the Eskimos will get the ball back. 7 Esko turnovers in this first quarter. Another one. Using the left hand a little too strong, but a foul called on Steph Menard. Pressure really paying off. Esko knew they were going to be facing this type of full court pressure, but knowing about it and being able to stop it and handle it are two different things.
That's right. The Saints are really doing a great job of denying all the passing lanes, and they really go for it and go for the steals.
Hinchin 4 of 5 from the free throw line in this first quarter.
And once they start picking them up, it really gets everybody excited. You can see the players from St. James just jumping up and down. They just can't wait to get the next steal. Made basket situations like that are a perfect opportunity for them to set up with their pressure.
Double team, another turnover. Tipped away by Walter, up ahead for Hinchin, and she's fouled by Nikki Flynn.
There you can see the pass up court. Hinchin surely would have gone in for the layup, so they prevented an easy 2 points.
Saints losing, as Janet mentioned before, just one game to Worthington. That was by 5 points. Ranked 6th in the final poll in Class A.
They're also, Dick, the only team to beat Tracy Milroy, who we'll see later this afternoon.
Dale Bannerman said that was the win that really improved the confidence of his team. Tracy Milroy ranked number 1 at the time. And it really made believers out of his girls. 3-point miss by Julie Ohms, picked off in the corner by Parrish. Parrish misses to close out the first quarter. A very good first quarter for St. James, shooting the ball well, both from the field and from the line. A 24-point first 8 minutes.
Now there are 1,000 reasons to buy a Ford Windstar. For a limited time, get $1,000 cash back when you buy or lease a Windstar. That's $1,000 cash back on a minivan with the largest V6 engine, plus dual airbags, 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, and front-wheel drive. And right now, qualified buyers may get an additional $750 bonus for total cash back up to $1,750. See your Northland Ford dealer for details today.
Dairy Queen is introducing 3 nutty new Blizzard flavor treats and Breeze frozen yogurt treats. To celebrate, all flavors are just $1.69. There's the breathtaking chocolate almond.
I love this.
Awesome pecan crunch.
I want one.
And tantalizing walnut fudge. 3 new nicely nutty Blizzard and Breeze flavors join all the others on sale. Just $1.69.
Hot eats, cool treats, we treat you right.
Welcome back to the 20th Girls State Basketball Tournament. Dick Bramer and Janet Carvenden bringing you the first quarterfinal game between St. John's and Esko. St. James. Why do I keep wanting to call it St. John? Off the glass, another nice move from Anna Townsend. Playing with her back to the basket. She's got 6 first-half points.
When they get the ball into her at the low post, you know, she is so effective.
Big rebound for Anna Townsend. Gina Parrish. Oh, that's a roll-off. Rebounded by Lisa Olson.
Well, I'm sure Sue Northey told her team a few things about getting into their half-court offense and looking for Townsend, but also handling that pressure a little bit better.
There's Melissa Walter. She has 8 first-half points.
And again, for Esko, they cannot afford to allow anybody from St. James to shoot an uncontested shot. That particular shot by Walter, she's hit 2 3-pointers. They know she can shoot. They've got to get at least the hand up in her face.
Esko's been able to operate okay in the half-court offense once they get the ball across. It's just so many turnovers against this pressure, and then some defensive lapses as well. They're just unaccustomed to giving up so many points. Again, averaging less than 40 points allowed per game. And here early in the second quarter, St. James already has 26. There's another nice move for Anna Townsend. Eight already for Townsend. In and out. Tied up between Townsend and Hinchin are 2 key players. And on the alternate possession, St. James will get it back.
Well, Esko's got to also recognize, Dick, what kind of full court pressure they're facing up against, because St. James has varied it. If they're in a full court man or player-to-player defense, they've got to give the ball to the guard and everybody else clear out and take their defense with them.
Mel
They're
Connell.
hanging around it, and that's why they've had trouble.
Mel Connell into the game for St. James. Three-pointer! Jen Heel with a long three-pointer, and it's a 14-point lead for St. James. Rita Townsend tries to answer and misses. St. James taking its time now. A lot of substitutions when you play that full court game. Off the glass. Mel Connell gets her first basket. Jan Ream dribbling through traffic.
Oh, nice.
Great give and go between Townsend and Gina Parrish. We just talked about the give and go, and that's tough to do that passing through the lane like that, but she was wide open.
Oh, Parrish hit her just perfectly.
A bump on the way in as Walter was making a drive to the basket. And the foul called on Nikki Flynn, her second. March, of course, a great month for basketball. High school tournaments all around the country, and the NCAA tournament. A couple of finals for you. Upsets, early upsets in the tournament. Manhattan defeated 4th seed out of the Southeast, Oklahoma, 77-67. And in the West, the 5th seed, Arizona, bumped off by Miami of Ohio, 71-62. Miami, of course, having some eligibility problems. Ben Davis and Damon Stoudemire. Davis suspended for 3 games of the tournament. Stoudemire back with the team, but they're out of the tournament. Walter with 2 free throws. St. James looking very strong in this first half, and a frustrating start for Sue Northey on the Banville scoreboard.
Things have changed around here since 1965. Some got bigger, some got better, but some got it right from the start. Like Banville, after 30 years, it's still the broadleaf herbicide for corn. Still the one that lasts from spike to canopy. Sure, things have changed in 30 years. Banville just hasn't needed to. Banville, 30 years and still the best.
Keith and Stephanie Brennan each opened a portfolio IRA, not just because it combines various accounts into one plan with one easy-to-read statement. They open portfolio IRAs because they can include a wide range of options from both First Bank and FBS Investment Services, which gives them the flexibility to go in whatever direction they ultimately decide to go.
Portfolio IRA. Introductory offer ends May 1st.
St. James with its largest lead of the game. And still more than half of the second quarter to play. A lob to midcourt and a nice pickup by Parrish. But then she throws it away. 9 turnovers for Esko unofficially and just 1 for St. James. That's been the story of the game.
So Esko's coming out here with a little bit of pressure of their own.
Try to turn the momentum around a little bit. Tipped out of bounds. And the Saints will keep it. Three first half points, and number 10, as you saw there on the floor for St. James, Amy Hinchin has just 1 field goal. Lisa Olson has 4. She missed that shot. 3 3-pointers for the Saints. Townsend, oh, pretty move. Boy, has she been fun to watch here in this first half.
She is so effective, and she has the hot hand right now. Really, Esko should look for her as much as they can.
A dozen of her team's 19 points, all from the field. Nice job by Olsen keeping her dribble and then making the basket. 10 for Lisa Olsen. Drive all the way in by Gina Parrish. 5 points for the Esko junior. From 10 feet. And now, even though she has just 2 field goals, she's got 10 first half points. This is a game, or at least the pace of a game, that Esko is unaccustomed to. Turn around and a block. And a foul called on Mel Connell. St. James will almost certainly get more points in this first half than Esko usually gives up in a whole game. Might have been a clean block.
Townsend really goes both directions nicely, though. She also uses both hands, which we haven't seen a lot of post people use both hands so effectively. She's got a nice left-hand shot. She's nearing the 2,000-point mark. Esko, of course, has had good teams. 5th state appearance. Oh,
nice offensive rebound and a follow-up for Amy Sather. Midway through the second quarter. A 3-point trip down the floor for the Eskimos. Now the ball kicked out of bounds, and the Eskimos will get it back. Jen Peel had her dribble interrupted. Ended up kicking it out of bounds. Another turnover forced by the press. The Saints keep control. Olsen hits the side of the glass, rebounded by Hinchin. Short. Hinchin again, no good. Finally, the rebound pulled down by Parrish. You just expend so much energy if you're Esko getting the ball past midcourt. But the answer, more often than not, for Esko has been Anna Townsend. 15 first half points. A rebound for Sather. And a foul called on Melissa Walter. First foul on Walter.
Well, Esko Esko has done a number of things better in this second quarter, Dick. They've handled the pressure better. They've done a better job on the rebounds, and they've got the ball inside to Anna Townsend.
An 11-point St. lead with 3:11 left in the first half.
The National Jeep Sale is back. Your opportunity to get a great deal on one of America's legendary adventure vehicles. Buy or lease Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with up to $1,200 in values. Get a classic Jeep Cherokee for this low starting price. Even the fun-loving Jeep Wrangler has a great deal. So see your Jeep and Eagle dealer now, because something this exciting will be over before you know it.
See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Nothing satisfies so many people in so many different ways. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
St. James leading Esko 37-26. Dick Bramer and Janet Carvinen bringing you the first quarterfinal game here today. By the way, happy St. Airhose Day.
Thank you. Of course, March 16th is the day that all of us Finnish people celebrate. The day that St. Urho drove the grasshoppers out of Finland.
Well, I beg your pardon, what was that again?
He drove the grasshoppers out of Finland. And so I'm wearing my purple.
Now, what is the purple significant of?
Well, just kind of like the green is significant of St. Patrick.
Yeah, but I mean, there are no purple grasshoppers, are there?
Well, I don't know. It's tradition. There's Anna Townsend going in strong to the basket again.
Well, you always celebrate St. Airhose Day by doing a state tournament. You've been... The Eskimos trying to get back into this game, and Anna Townsend's doing it almost single-handedly. What a great first half. 17 of her 28 points coming from Anna Townsend. And it's back to a 9-point St. lead. It was 16. Rebound for Parrish. Sprinting up the floor all the way home. No basket. A traveling ball.
Well, Parrish can really move. She's an excellent hurdler for Esko.
Three-time defending champ in Class A in the 300-meter hurdles. She may have hurdled a little bit too much on that fast break, apparently. What a critical call. That would have been a big basket to cut the gap to 7. Instead, the Saints get the ball back. From the outside, Olsen. No good. Rebound batted around, picked up by Helgen. Helgen works it underneath. A miss by Hinchin. A foul under the basket will send St. James to the line for 2. The foul called on Amy Sather.
There's Hinchin. You can see trying to go for the basketball. You know, I think that that was Amy Sather with a foul, but I think that Esko overall is doing a better job on defense. They've really turned up their intensity up a notch. But they still have not quite been able to box out on the rebounds like they want to be able to cut this lead. It's 10 right now.
Saints 9 of 12 from the line. A big offensive rebound for Hinton. Strip free. Here come the Eskimos. Parrish again. This time she scores it. No foul call. Parrish with 7. And it's an 8-point ball game. Keel with a baseline drive and a basket. Jen Keel with 7. Stolen away by Keel. What a great sequence for Jen Keel.
You know, Esko does so much better when they get the ball in bounds quickly. Now you're going to see Hinchin on the foul. when you're trying to attack full court pressure, the longer you wait to get the ball in bounds, the more trouble you're going to be. Obviously, you only have 5 seconds once you get the ball in your hands to get it in bounds. But they did a better job that second time of getting it in quickly and taking off.
Started to talk about this before, but Janet, it's so tough when you face that constant pressure and you turn the ball over a little bit. You focus so much on successfully getting the ball into the front court. Sometimes it affects your half-court offense, but that's not been a problem for Esko in this half. They've run their half-court offense very well. Townsend misses a follow-up shot, and the rebound claimed by Walter. Out of bounds, and the Eskimos will get it. Good hustle by Townsend. Picked up her dribble in the backcourt. Townsend gets it across. Now she's trapped. And the steal goes to Walter. She stepped over the sideline, and the Eskimos will get it back. Less than a minute to play. In they go to Townsend. She scores again.
15 points this quarter for Anna Townsend. In the half.
St. James has not found a way to either deny her the ball or stop her once she gets it. Saints going for the last shot. It comes a little early, and it comes off the rim. Eskimos get the basketball with time to shoot it. Holmes zips it across. Ream high off the glass, and the Saints get it back. It'll count, but it's short. A great first half for Anna Townsend, 19 points, but a better first half for St. James as they put up 42 to lead it by 10 points. They led by as many as 16. Esko had it down to 9 with the basketball on a fast break, but were unable to convert. Let's go to Jeff Grayson.
All right, Dick, thank you very much. I'm with Esko coach Sue Northey. Coach, they got up to a quick start against you. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, they certainly shot the lights out. I don't know what the percentage was. I don't remember Lisa Olson missing many in the first 10 minutes of the game. Our kids made a nice run back here now. We're back in the game. We're only down by 10, and we'll come out and play a good second half.
It seemed like in that half-court offense, I mean, the play along the left-handed layups along the baseline by Townsend was working once you got into that.
Yeah, once we get into our offense, Townsend seems to be able to post up anybody right now, and we'll keep going to if it works.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Thanks. Now for the St. James side of the story, Andy Skugman. Andy?
Thanks, Jeff. I'm with Dale Bannerman. And, Coach, you started off real strong. You still have a 10-point lead. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, we definitely have to collapse on Townsend. She's able to get the ball. She's able to go left or right. We knew that she could do that. We knew she was a scorer. But we have to collapse on her and get some help. She's too tough to take on one-on-one in the low post.
Okay, Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that is Dale Bannerman, coach for St. James. We will return to Williams Arena after this timeout. You're watching live continuous coverage of the 1995 State High School Girls Basketball Tournament here on UPN 9.
There are bounties in life you couldn't begin to measure, and yields that take a generation to know. For that other crop coming up, there's new Basis post-emergence herbicide. Basis is one-pass control of the grasses and broadleaves that worry you most for under $12 an acre, half the cost of most pre-programs. Basis, because life's a harvest, and corn isn't all you're raising.
Other southeastern Minnesotans are now recovering from the disease. All 6 cases were reported in Rochester and